In this video we are going to solve this pattern. So this is a pattern question which were asked by Zoho company in their interview selection process. Okay, now let us try to solve this pattern. First let us find the logic, later we can program it. Okay, so while seeing this here, this is the rows, right? In this process we call it the rows, and in this process, in this manner, it is a columns. Okay, while seeing this, the number of rows are 1 to 6. So the number of rows are 1 to 6. In the same way, the columns are also the 6, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, see, it is a 6 cross 6, nothing but the n equals to 6. Again, in the background there will be some test cases. Okay, test cases are nothing but here it is a logic, it is a example question. Okay, example pattern. In the background there will be the 5, like 5 cross 5, there will be 4 cross 5. So you frame the logic for this. Later there will be the execution process in the background, like 5 cross 5 or 4 cross 4. Okay, so again in that these numbers will be changes. Okay, so you need to write the code in such a manner that all the test cases should pass. Now let us frame the logic. Okay, directly let us move into the solving this. Later you can check with the 5 cross 5 or 4 cross 4. Okay, now here in the row 1, while seeing this, we have 1 7 12 16 19 21. While observing this, you can clearly notice that 1 plus 6, which is the 9, which is the 7 plus 5, which is the 12, same way 4 16 3 9, and it is a 2. Okay, 6 5 4 3 2. Is it? First let us write the code for only the first row. Okay, let us write the code for only first row. See, for int, so it is a column oriented, right? Like it is a from first column to 6th column. Okay, like column, not here, like column which is equals, it's starting from the 1, it is ending to 6. So in the second row it is ending to 5. Okay, think carefully. In the second row it is ending to 5. Those things also we can change later. First let us write code for only first row, like c less than or equals to 6, later c++. Okay, now open the for and close the for. Now insert this, let us take the same printing statement, copy this and paste here. So we need a printing in the side by side manner, right? So remove this println and give here the gap, and we need a requirement of one variable. Okay, we need a requirement of one variable, like first it should be the 1, later it should be the 7 12 16, right? So let it be value. Okay, it is starting with 1. Let int value equals to 1, and we need to add these things also, right? So for these things also, what I am doing is like, let it be increment, or let it be the increase factor. Okay, increase factor, initial it is with 6, right? 6. Okay, in this, when the iteration starts, I am doing like, first I am printing the value. Okay, I am printing this value, and later what I am doing, like I am incrementing this value with the increase factor. Later on I am decreasing this increase variable, like inc variable. Okay, are you getting this thing? Like first I am printing this value. Okay, value, while printing the value we will print the 1. Later I am increasing this value with the increase factor, like plus 6. Okay, plus 6. Later next increment should be decreased, right? Like 6 to 5, 5 to 4, 4 to 3. Okay, this is the step. Now here, before of this for loop, we need to initialize these things like int value, it is a 1. Okay, and we need a increment, right? Increment which is equals to 6. Now later here I am printing the value. Okay, value plus. Now in the below of this I am incrementing the value with increase factor, and I am decreasing the increasing factor. Okay, now when I run this, let us check for the first row, it is giving the correct output or not. If it is not giving us, later we can change. See, it is giving fine. Now let us keep this line of code into one another loop, then it will give the whole thing. Okay, try to observe. Now here I am keeping, we need to keep these things also, like this values also. The whole thing I am keeping in one another variable, like another for loop, like the outer for loop, let us name it with the row. Like outer for loop, it's traverse in the row oriented manner, right? Like r, which starts from the 1, r less than or equals to 6, r plus plus. Okay, don't think more. Okay, just we have kept the whole code in one another loop, like it is a row oriented loop. Now let us clear some things. After end of the for loop, if we given like this only, this will give the side by side. Okay, after completion of every row, we need the next values in next row, right? So first let us clear those things. Okay, the next line, it will give by one another printing statement like this. So there is no need of requirement the quotes. Okay, the double quotes will no need of requirement. Okay, this is fine. Now this line of code will give in the bulk form, like 6 cross 6 it will give. Let us check, right? Okay, once let us check, later we can modify this code. Now the output is, see here, this is giving the bulk form of output. Again you can see here it is giving the same output, but we need here the 2, right? 2, 8, like this we need. Now what I am doing is, see, for the first time the value is 1, for the second time the value should be 2, right? For the second time the value should be 2, and the third time the value should be 3. Okay, those values are depending on the row. Okay, those values are depending on the rows. Okay, like I am changing it to the r. See, I'm modifying the value to r. Now when I run this, you can see it is giving the square form of output. See, it is giving the same square form of output. Later we can change. Okay, don't worry about it. See, it is giving fine. Later this is not the output we need in this diagonal format, right? Now for this I am changing to every time the number of columns is decreasing. See, while observing this, the number of columns is decreasing, right? Like in the first row there is a 6 columns, for the second row there is a 5 columns, 4 columns. In such a way, here let us take one call variable also. In the outside of this, int call equals to 6. Okay, now here I am placing the call after completion of every row. I am decreasing this call. Okay, now when I run this, let us see the output. See, that's the thing, that is the all of this code. Now what the code if the n equals to 5, when n equals to 4, so you have said in the starting of the video, right? Like in the background there will be the test cases. Then how we need to clear means, now let us change our code to background process. Nothing but let us take into the dynamical manner like int n equals to 6. Okay, look carefully, n equals to 6. Now the 6 value is stored in n, so remove this and replace with the n. Okay, here also remove this and replace with the n. Same here, we have 6, right? Wherever you see the 6, replace with n, that's it. Now when I run this, here we need to get the output in the format same as before. Okay, look carefully, we are getting the same output. Now let us see the magic. When I given like this, if I change to 5, here we won't change the everything, right? See, n, nothing but the whole things are converting with the single variable only here with the n. Now when I run this, we need to get the output in same pattern. See, 1, I will explain this code also, like when n is 5, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is common. Okay, 1 plus 5 which is a 6, 6 plus 4 which is 10, 10 plus 3 which is 13, 13 plus 2 15. Same way 12 plus 5 7, 7 plus 4 which is 11. See, here we are getting or not? Same way let us check with one another number, like let it be 7. Okay, I am changing this 5 to 7. Now when I run this, we need to get the pattern. See, we need to get the pattern and we need to get the changed output. See, 1 plus 7 8, 8 plus 6 which is 14. So this is how the